everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lorelei. My channel is about metaphysical, wellness, spirituality, mythology, but today I'm here to talk to you about some allergic reactions that I've been having, and this is why I had to shave my hair. So in about 2014 I was diagnosed with something called psoriasis, but as I remember, I've actually seemed to have had this condition for a long time, as I had some kinds of childhood arthritis, and arthritis can be a symptom of psoriasis. Hope that I'm pronouncing that right, psoriasis. Please correct me if I'm not. But yeah, so it's something that can actually become worse in your 20s, which it did for me. I managed to pinpoint certain products and even foods that have been irritating it, and this has really helped me to manage my symptoms. And so I hope that this video can promote some awareness to allergic reactions and what happened with me, and even still happens now if I use the wrong products. So I've always had sensitive skin. As I said, it seems to be something that's even been there since I was really small as a child, but it's definitely gotten worse, and some of the reactions that I've had have been to face washes, foot mask, deodorant and hair dye. I also seem to have reactions to too much fresh garlic and fresh tomatoes. Lucky for me, not tomato sauce, because I absolutely love tomato sauce and pizza sauce and everything to do with tomato sauce, so I'm happy that I can still manage to have that in my diet. But definitely cutting out fresh garlic and really limiting my intake of fresh tomatoes has helped to manage my symptoms. But more than anything, chemical products have been something that has really irritated my condition. And of course, allergic reactions aren't just for people who have psoriasis, so it could be anybody who has a reaction to a certain chemical in a product. I'm just going to talk about some of the worst reactions that I've had. A face wash, which totally made my face break out in blisters that didn't go away for almost a week. A foot mask, which is some kind of foot moisturizing socks that you wear, and then after this it was like my whole body swelled up. So even though the reaction can be from a product that you've used in one place, the reaction can spread over your whole body. And of course these reactions can sometimes be quite scary, because if your body is swelling up, your first thought can be that you might not be able to breathe. And for me as well, I don't even always totally realize when I'm having a reaction. I'm a little bit more onto it now, but like when I did my foot mask, I only realized after a few days that I was having a reaction, and that's what must have caused it, because my feet were really badly blistering. But yeah, I just didn't even totally realize until a few days later, and then my whole body had been swollen and I just felt really unwell. Not long after this is when I reacted to a hair dye. So I put a hair dye in, and this one I noticed a little bit sooner. About after 10 minutes of applying the product, I just felt like my hair felt different. So it was really already too late. It's always too late once I've used the product. It's on my body, my skin, and my system has absorbed it, and yeah, there's just really no way to get rid of that once I've already applied it. So I managed to deal with the symptoms of the reaction for a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks, before I came to realize that I needed to shave my hair to end the pain from it, as my scalp had been blistering and itching, and I had tried to apply a henna dye, which has helped my hair before. It's a totally natural plant-based hair dye, but this actually made the symptoms worse because henna and chemical dyes can sometimes have a reaction of their own. So that didn't help me at all, and I was unable to get an instant appointment at my hairdresser, so then I had to ask my husband to help me shave my hair, which was not an easy thing to do. And he being away on a business trip, I had to wait until he got home, and so I just spent really 2 weeks in total pain from my hair before I could even do anything about it, or even got the courage to say, right, I need to shave my hair to end this. After that, I had a reaction to some deodorant that I used, and it's also strange that I can sometimes have used a product for a really long time and then I will start to have a reaction to it. So I had used this same deodorant for many years, and then all of a sudden I applied it one day and I just had a reaction to it. So the reaction to my deodorant was almost like a hives reaction that broke out all under my arms, and it, like I said, once it gets into my system, it's really too late. And it was such a strong reaction that it felt like I could taste the product for hours afterwards, the entire rest of the day. I tried to wash it off, and the kind of reaction that I was having, it was almost like the product had stuck to my skin like glue, and it was like the product itself changed and then it was really stuck. So I couldn't wash it off, I couldn't shower it off. The only thing that I somewhat found to remove it a little bit was witch hazel. And then I had the thought that maybe an Epsom salt bath could help, because this has really helped when I've had reactions before. So I did a bit of research quickly on my phone to make sure that it was safe to have an Epsom salt bath while you are having an allergic reaction. Even though I knew this was something that could help manage the reaction symptoms, I was in the middle of having the reaction and I was not sure. So I researched and it said that it was fine. Sitting in the bath for an hour really helped to end the reaction from getting worse. But like I said, once it's happened, it's too late. So after that, I feel faint, I feel like I might pass out, I feel really nauseous. So I can even get to the point where I don't feel safe to drive, and then it affects my whole day. I need to be careful what I'm doing around the house because I feel like I might actually pass out. So yeah, it's definitely something to be careful of using these products. I really have tried to make an effort to change a lot of my products, even cleaning products around the house, because cleaning around the house, I might find that just breathing these things in can create my whole body becoming itchy, or I get a really bad headache. So it's not even just that it's a skin reaction, it can be that, as I said, I feel nauseous, I feel faint, I get a headache, and I just feel really generally unwell. So I'm just making this video today to promote an awareness as to how some people can have reactions, and that other people having reactions, you're not alone, and it's not anything that we've done. It's just that our body cannot tolerate these certain chemicals that's in certain things. And to me, there needs to be more awareness about it. They do put warnings saying that you could have an allergic reaction to it, but why are these chemicals even being put into a normal beauty routine? And why are we being told, oh, you need to use these as a part of your daily routine to be happy and beautiful with the way that you look. And to me, that just shouldn't be a normality, and I'm only just realizing this for myself now, that we just don't need to use these certain things. Some of the chemicals are so bad, such as in the hair dyes, and like I said, it's not just people who have psoriasis who have these reactions. So they even say that pregnant women shouldn't dye their hair with these hair dyes. And why is that? Well, when you research, you'll actually find out that it's because they can cause birth defects. And to me, that just is so bad. Why are these products being made with these chemicals in them that can do this? And it's not only our own bodies that are being affected, but as we are using the product, they are being washed down the drain and then released into the environment, damaging our environment. And to me, it's just not necessary. I just hope that I can avoid suffering for some others who might avoid using these things in their day-to-day life. So as I said, to me, most of it is chemical reactions. Because my own personal reactions are to do with psoriasis, there is things in your diet that you can do to help, which has helped me to manage some of my symptoms. But for others who have allergic reactions, it's often just to these chemicals that are in things. It is becoming more talked about as they are finding out these hair straightening chemicals are causing cancer. There's been mercury poisoning from skin whitening creams, and the list just is getting bigger and bigger. And for me, it's really became something that is such a big part of my everyday, to think about everything that I'm using. And like I said, I've made a real conscious effort to change a lot of my beauty routine to natural products, or even just eliminating products that I just feel are unnecessary. And that's even a big step for me, just to say, look, I'm just fine the way that I am, and I don't need all of these extra things in my day-to-day life to make me look better. Of course, we all like to do things to make ourselves feel more attractive, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. It's also good for your mental health to feel good about the way that you look. But I just would say to be really careful about the things that you're using, and just really make a conscious thought as to whether it's needed. And just also just know that you are fine just the way that you are. Lucky for me, I had to shave my hair in the summer, so it was summertime when I did that, and it helped me to keep nice and cool. And although it wasn't a style choice, that I thought, oh, okay, I'm just going to go and shave my head now, and that's really what I feel like doing to style myself. It was not something that happened like that. But my hairdresser, who I did eventually get an appointment with, was also upbeat about it and said, let's make a style out of it. And it did keep me cool for summer, but it's definitely not an easy choice that I had to have made to shave my hair just to manage an allergic reaction that I was having. And I can only hope that others don't need to do the same thing. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Please leave comments if you have anything to add to the conversation. It's been nice to have you all here. Thank you for watching. Bye.